anti-Semitism, but we are facing this all over the world. So I would like to hear what is your perspective on this.
Get ready to hear the worst hot take ever.
The 7th of October has created turbulence in the whole world, a tremendous rise of anti-Semitism, organized, state-sponsored, in many instances, in universities, on the streets, and a rise of 500%, maybe some instances to 1,000% of anti-Semitic acts.
Right, so he's talking about Hamas, an Islamic terror group, and far-left extremists in Western countries who support them. They're the real threat, right? Apparently not.
And there has also been a reaction of Europe. I think the rise of the extreme right in many European countries is a response to the insecurity felt by the old Europeans, so-called old Europeans, regarding the new immigrants who came from the Middle East.
Old right-wing Europeans, by which he means native white Europeans, who are concerned about their countries being flooded by young men from Islamic countries. They're the real threat. Islamic countries inhabited, by the way, by people who hold overwhelmingly negative and often outright extremist views towards Jews in Israel. Yeah, they're okay though.
So I think that fighting Islamophobia and anti-Semitism is an interest of both religions and both communities, and when we do it together, it's going to be much more useful.
So he's basically arguing that Jews need to secure an alliance with the new Europeans, Islamic men who by and large hate Jews, in order to combat native right-wing Europeans.
We have created, under also the Saudi umbrella, more than 10 years ago, the Muslim Jewish Leadership Council, and which was successful. And we believe that we have to go this way if we want to make sure that every European can live in peace and walk in peace in the streets.
Right, so he's an advocate for mass migration into Europe from Islamic countries, arguing that in order for Europeans to feel safe, despite the fact that mass migration has demonstrably made them more unsafe, such mass migration needs to be accelerated. And the critics of that, white native Europeans silenced, kind of sounds like colonization to me. Rabbi Goldschmidt represents a country, Israel, which deliberately oversees an explicitly ethno-nationalist border policy, which is predicated on preserving and strengthening the country's Jewish demographic majority. While the rabbi himself, you would think, paradoxically, publicly advocates for Muslims and Jews to adopt the common cause of opposing European nationalism. So Europeans must continue to suffer the consequences of mass migration in order to walk the streets in peace, which just sounds like total capitulation. Israel, on the other hand,
the massive illegal infiltration into Israel from Africa posed a real threat to Israel's future as a Jewish and democratic state. We stopped this threat by building the fence. There remains the problem of those who had already entered before the completion of the fence. These are tens of thousands of illegal infiltrators who entered Israel.
Netanyahu has consistently emphasized the need to maintain a Jewish demographic majority as a fundamental component of Israeli security and identity, while apparently old Europeans, a term which implies they're superfluous and deserve nothing better than to cease to exist, who merely wish to see their own nation's leaders follow the same border policies, or dangerous right-wing extremists.
Old Europeans, so-called old Europeans.
Can someone make it make sense?